It's the high school game of the week on 23 ABC, Friday Night Live. Brought to you by Kern Schools Federal Credit Union, the biggest little credit union in town.
Welcome to Friday Night Live. I'm Keirnan. We're here on the campus of South High for our game of the week. It's the second round, the quarterfinals. You know what they say about that first round in CIF high school football playoffs? Almost anyone can get into the playoffs, so it's not until you get to this second round where you have the barn burners. All the best teams had a first round bye. That was the case tonight. Number 4 against number 5, South against Dinuba. Both had byes. Dinuba, the 5 seed, an underdog by seeding, but not by the experts. A lot of people started to be an uphill battle for those South Rebels. It definitely was that tonight. Let's go to those highlights. South hosting Dinuba even in the playoffs in the memory of their late head coach, John Wren. The Rebels score early, so they lead 7-0 in the first quarter. Marcus McMarion for the Emperors all day to find a receiver, and he does. It was Evan Herod in the corner, so we're tied at 7s. Keith Evans, though, number 2 for the Rebels, returning the kickoff. Need some dynamic plays from him today to win this game, and they do. Good field position for the Rebels. But third down, quarterback Eddie Perez rolls out. Very little protection, can't find a receiver, so he takes a tackle for loss, and it'd be fourth down. So the Rebels forced to kick a field goal. 10-7 South. Second quarter now, McMarion under center for the Emperors. Same protection for him, and he finds Mario Rodriguez, and that means the Emperors take the lead 14-10. Rebels marched it down the field again, but they find themselves in third down. Perez looking for Tommy Castellone, but he overthrows it. And that means the Rebels would have to leave more points on the field. So 14-13 as the field goal is good. That would end the second half. Let's go to the third quarter. McMarion on play action, airs it out, and he finds Xavier Jones in stride, number 88. And Dinuba builds on that lead. A heartbreaker for South. They still haven't had a playoff win since 1995, despite hosting this one here tonight. 45-32, your final. Dinuba moves on. Now, we spoke to head coach Kerry Mills after the game in a very emotional season for his Rebels. Here's what Coach Mills had to say on the field.
They just made more plays than we did. I thought it was a great game. I love the effort in our kids. I love how we just kept fighting, coming back, and just ran out of time there at the end. And that game was going back and forth. We had our chances to drive there at the end, and we had a big stop there, and we just didn't get it done at the end.
What did you tell those guys there at the huddle? It's been a pretty emotional season.
Very emotional season. I just told them I thanked them for letting me be their coach, and I asked that, and I just. Told them, I wasn't disappointed in their effort. I was disappointed in the outcome, but not their effort. They played a hell of a game tonight, I thought. That was a great high school game. I'm proud of their effort. I'm proud of how hard they played and the character they showed out here tonight.
One Kern County team down South, a heartbreaker for them, but there were a lot of teams who did win out today. When we come back, we'll take a look at some other highlights. We've got BHS, we've got Liberty, we've got Garces, we've got others to go through. And following that, we'll go through some brackets and see how these semifinals checked out at the end of another exciting quarterfinal Friday. It's Friday Night Live from South High. We'll be right back.
Friday Night Live, brought to you by Kern Schools Federal Credit Union, the biggest little credit union in town.
One thing about living in Kern County is all the great rivalries. Garces,
Hatchville,
Centennial,
Liberty,
Highland,
Foothill,
West,
BHS.
And despite all our great rivalries, there are some things we can all agree on. Like official doctor's notes for excused absences are always folded in half. And no matter who we root for, Kern Schools is the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County. Kern Schools, the biggest little credit union in town.
When you're delivering the biggest holiday ever, you better have the right trucks. Like the Ram 3500 with best-in-class torque, best-in-class towing, and best-in-class payload. Or Ram 1500 with best-in-class fuel economy. Because at Ram, big things are always underway. Start your holiday with some of the best deals of the year at the Ram Big Finish event. Purchase and get $2,000 bonus cash. Or well-qualified lessees get Ram 1500 Express Quad Cab 4x2 for $259 a month.
These men are wearing similar glasses. However, the man on the left paid $200, while the guy on the right just $36.92 at iMart Express. The guy on the right also got his glasses in about an hour, a free frame warranty, and another pair of glasses. Oh, and the guy on the right's mother, she also got a great deal. 2 pairs of no-line bifocals for just $76.92. For a limited time, 2 pairs with single vision lenses are just $36.92. 2 pairs with no-line bifocals are only $76.92.
At Highway 99 in Ming.
Right now at Sleep Train, save hundreds on Beauty Rest and Posturepedic. Choose $300 in free gifts with Tempur-Pedic. Even choose 48 months interest-free financing on the new Tempur Choice. The Triple Choice sale ends soon at Sleep Train.
I greeted him out the door.
And?
He needed to leave.
But he wouldn't go quietly. Judge Judy.
Monday at 3 on 23 ABC. Introducing Kern County's first morning newscast on Saturday and Sunday. The news you've been missing on the weekends. Your KernCast 23 and exclusive live reports. 23 ABC weekend mornings from 6 to 7 and 8 to 9 a.m. We covered Kern County.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. We're here on the campus of South High, where the Rebels just fell 45-32 to Dinuba. One Kern County team down, but a lot of Kern County teams moved on. We had cameras all over. Let's go to some other highlights. Let's start in Division I, BHS, the 1 seed, hosting 8, Clovis West. Griffith Field going crazy. BHS leads 21-7 in the second quarter when we pick it up. Nick Macaron steps out of bounds. I don't know if you could see it there. The ref totally did, so they call it a safety. So it's 23-7 drillers early on. The route is on. Asani Rufus driving one in the backfield for him. He throws immediately. That thing was intended for Kevin Hayes, and it was nearly a pick 6 there. That kid wishes he had it back. BHS, though, forget the throwing. They're famous for their triple option. Asani Rufus takes it on the keeper, spins, he's tackled down, and leaves it a few yards shy of the end zone. So Rufus opts for the handoff. He gives it to Marcus Brutson. He puts BHS on top 30-7 at the half, and BHS takes it 44-21, your final. All right, stay in Division I. Now let's go to Liberty. They got the 2 seed. They got the home opener, and they get number 7, Clovis, an impressive number 7. Third quarter, Liberty leads 14-6. R.J. Hartman hands off to Marlon Watkins, and he's taken down. But Clovis, they mix it up, a little bit of running, setting up the pass game. They're in the red zone. Hartman snap, and he runs one way, throws another, hit Watkins on the screen. He runs it in the end zone in that corner, plus a 2-point conversion, so we're tied at 14s. Josh Medina for Liberty hands off to Justin Nieto there, 2 yards shy of the goal line. So that leaves it for Josh Medina on the keeper. He runs it into the end zone, and the Patriots take the lead here, but they would not be able to hold on. Talk about a heartbreaker, just 3 points shy, 20-17, Liberty loses. All right, let's move on now to Division II, the rematch, the rivalry, the playoff edition, Tehachapi at Garces. Garces opening drive is a run. Jake Pavlicich fumbles the ball, and Bobby Sharp for Tehachapi picks it up and takes it into Garces territory. Garces D, though, could you believe it, holds the Warriors to just a field goal. So 3-0 your score in the first quarter. Second quarter now, Garces. Pavlicich scrambles and throws a deep ball. Blake Logan catches a 30-yard pass. That is what people said Garces had to do if they were going to win this game, get that passing game going. Pavlicich certainly does that. But we all know the bread and butter for the Rams is Sheldon Croney. In the shotgun, Croney takes it on into the corner, into the end zone. And could you believe it, 7-3 at halftime. They hold the Warriors to that field goal, 20-3 Garces, your final. All right, let's move down yet another division. Go across town yet again, BCHS. Their girls just last night, the Eagles, Lady Eagles, won a Volleyball Valley Championship. The guys hoping to start the same tonight. Second quarter, 15-6, hosting Kerman. BCHS wins. Evan Sagarabilla hands off to Andrew Flores. 15-13. The 11 seed, not supposed to do this in the home of the 3 seed. Brandon Jones pitches it to Matt Smith. He runs the 11 yards needed for a first down, so it's 1st and goal Eagles. And you know, whenever we hear 1st and goal Eagles, we usually hear it followed up by this. Snap to Brandon Jones. He runs in for a score. They create a little bit of that cushion there. It was close at first, but it didn't end that way. So 61-21, your final at BCHS. Whoa, what an amazing quarterfinal Friday we've had, but a lot of other scores and stuff to get to. We're going to take a look at how the semifinal brackets shake out when we come back. It's Friday Night Live from South High. Don't go anywhere.
You're watching KERO 23 ABC in Bakersfield. Friday Night Live, brought to you by Kern Schools Federal Credit Union, the biggest little credit union in town.
One thing about living in Kern County is all the great rivalries. Garces,
Hatchville,
Centennial,
Liberty,
Highland,
Foothill,
West,
PHS.
And despite all our great rivalries, there are some things we can all agree on, like official doctor's notes for excused absences are always folded in half. And no matter who we root for, Kern Schools is the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County. Kern Schools, the biggest little credit union in town.
Why do Kern County residents love Little Caesars?
It's affordable, it's fresh, and it's easy.
It's fast, convenient.
I like the natural flavors of the pizza, the bread. Everything's homemade.
Well, the boys love it, and I always know where they are when I've got pizza at the house.
The tomato, the pepperoni, the cheese.
The cheese and pepperoni, amazing.
For only $9.99, try Little Caesars all-new deep dish pizza. Or make it a combo with crazy sauce, crazy bread, and a 2-liter soda for only $13.99.
It's super good.
Little Caesars.
Pizza.
NOR is a great place for events. Rent one of our facilities for your next meeting, shower, wedding reception, family event, or company dinner. With low hourly rates, clean facilities, a variety of locations, and helpful staff, renting from NOR is the perfect answer for your rental needs. Call us today at 392-2000 or visit us on the web at norfund.org for more information on rates and availability of our halls, meeting rooms, and recreational facilities.
When you're delivering the biggest holiday ever, you better have the right trucks. Like the Ram 3500 with best-in-class torque, best-in-class towing, and best-in-class payload. Or Ram 1500 with best-in-class fuel economy. Because at Ram, big things are always underway. Start your holiday with some of the best deals of the year at the Ram Big Finish event. Purchase and get $2,000 bonus cash. Or well-qualified lessees get Ram 1500 Express Quad Cab 4x2 for $259 a month.
Weather and traffic together every 10 minutes with Elena Rusk on 23 ABC News from 4:30 to 7.
23 ABC News. We cover Kern County's weather.
But they're all in. The scores are final and the semifinal. Here we are. We're back at South High. Sorry about that, a little technical difficulties. Well, we're here at South High. It was an exciting game. Here, very close game back and forth, and it was like that all over in the Central Valley. When I was checking scores on Twitter, the games were nearly close at halftime, but of course at BHS it wasn't like that. We just saw those highlights a minute ago. Let's take a look at the Division I semifinal brackets and how they shook out. BHS, as I said, 44-21 over Clovis. They'll be hosting Central. They beat Edison. Edison had a very impressive year, but they lose by a single point, 21-20 to Central. Clovis North 35 over Bullard, nothing. They blank them in the quarterfinals. Unbelievable. Clovis 20 over Liberty 17, just 3 points there. So Clovis will be on the road at Clovis North. Let's take a look at Division II. San Joaquin Memorial falls to LD Monte 41-20, and they are going to be hosting Sanger 7-0 in the semifinals. Tehachapi, as we said, fell to Garces 3-20, and they will be on the road at Kingsburg. Let's take a look at Division III. Independence yesterday 21, and they lose to Tulare Western 21-7, and they will be on the road at Dinuba. We saw this tough Dinuba team here tonight. Ridgeview, big win, 24 against Washington Union 6, and they will be on the road against a tough Porterville team, 61-21. How about that quarterfinal score? Now let's take a look at Division 4. Wasco, big win tonight. They'll be on the road at Mission Oak. BCHS will be on the road against CVC. They lost to them early on in the season, so a rematch of that one. D5, let's take a look at some Kern County teams. Shafter loses to Mendota, so Mendota hosts Firebaugh. Lindsay will be on the road against Liberty in D5, and in D6, we've got Strathmore against Farmersville. It was an exciting game for Farmersville today, 50-6 your final for that. Well, that's going to do it here on Friday Night Live, playoff edition, quarterfinal Friday. Next week, of course, is the semifinals. It'll also be our final show for Friday Night Live. Please join us then. I hope you had fun today. I know we sure did. We'll see you next week.